It's January 6th. 1 year ago today, insurrectionists swarmed the Capitol building trying to prevent the certification of the 2020 presidential election. Images of that deadly attack are burned into the minds of many Americans. We all remember this day so clearly. The crowd of thousands was spurred on by unproven claims that the election was stolen from former President Donald Trump. 5 police officers who served at the Capitol died in the days and weeks following the riot. So did 4 people in the crowd. And a year later, a House Select Committee is still working to figure out exactly what led up to that day and hold those responsible accountable. This morning, we are hearing from Congresswoman Carolyn Bourdeaux about what it was like being inside the building and what she hopes the country learned from watching people storm the Capitol for hours. Here's Joe Henke.
This is Georgia Congresswoman Carolyn Bourdeaux, January 6, 2021, locked in her Capitol office with her staff, staying silent with the lights off.
Members were texting what they were experiencing. So we were sitting there while people were saying, oh, there's tear gas in the rotunda, shots were fired, all of that. So it was pretty terrifying because you were so close to it.
In the moment, Bourdeaux did not know if rioters would come to her door. Thankfully, they never did. Her colleagues trapped in the House gallery, though, not as lucky.
That was really rough. They were up there when Ashley Babbitt was shot. They heard people pounding on the doors, trying to get in. And a lot of them, have had some post-traumatic situations they've had to really deal with.
January 6th only marked Bourdeaux's 3rd day as a congresswoman. Her main goal that day after a heated election was to see that the presidential election results were certified.
See this kind of devolve into the rioting and into the violence, into really an active effort to try to overturn the results of a free and fair election was really disturbing.
To those who wreaked havoc in our Capitol today, you did not win.
Once the attack was over, Bourdeaux and her fellow representatives left their offices and hiding places, walked past the damage, and finished the work they had started hours earlier.
It was very important that we certify the election that night and show that we were not going to back down.
Reflecting a year later, Bourdeaux hopes January 6th can be used as a lesson to teach how, in a democracy, fair elections must be accepted, and then the country must move forward.
I hope that kind of idea will be taught, and that democracy is fragile. All of us have to be engaged to make sure that it functions and that we hand it off stronger to the next generation.
1 year later, more than 700 people have been charged in connection to the attack. That includes 17 people from across the state of Georgia. Right now, officials say they are not worried about any credible threats to the Capitol on the anniversary of the attack today.